Hey everyone, Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Today's date is July 27, 2022, and it is coming up on 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're at the last half hour of the day. Thought I would talk to the trading room a little bit and put it in a recording. So let's just get started. Thanks for watching this video, by the way. I do appreciate it. And so thanks. Let's get going. All right, thanks everybody for hanging on here. I'll tell you, I've got nothing but green arrows everywhere. I know a couple of people were buying into NVIDIA. Congratulations. I was a waiter on that. I was being a little bit patient, and I should have went with you guys. Nice job. That's working out very, very well so far. I see resistance maybe right up in here, but you know what? Resistance is nothing more than a speed bump. That's it. If you hit it too fast and too hard, you will have a problem. But if you just sort of roll over it, take your time, obey the speed limit, usually it doesn't wreck your car. So just, watch that speed bump right there. Now, we've got 30 minutes to go. The world could nearly come to an end here. I mean, the market could sell off, absolutely sell off. But so far, it's looking pretty good. We have now filled in this gap up here at 401.35. Probably the next target that I'm going to be looking at, let's just move this one up. Maybe right through here. I don't think we need that one anymore. Let's get rid of this one, clean the chart up. There we go. I think we're good. I'm going to clean this one up. We'll put that back if we need it. But right now, at this moment, I don't think we need it. So next little quick target I'd be looking for is about this, what is this? 406. We'll just round it to 35. The next target after that is going to be somewhere. We're going to have to go with these highs, and that's the dotted deuce over there. For those that are familiar with that, what else we got? Oh, let's take a look at the VIX. There we go. And you can see there's no fear in the VIX. We're still headed to the downside. You can see the trend is still pushing to the downside. So I'm not too worried about too much there. Let's take a look at this chart, T2122. We are in the overbought area. That is true. So we do want to be a little careful with this. I don't follow this that close. When we're in the overbought area, truthfully, I make more money in positions when let's keep this the same colors. Let's do this. I'm just going to leave it right there. When we're in this area and up, I probably make more money than I do when we're down here moving up. You just have to make sure that you follow the trends. You have to pay attention to price action, pay attention to the market overall. This is not a number one. This is in my list of things to watch. This T2122 is probably a number 10, but it's on the list. I just want to take note to myself that we are in this overbought area. This chart right here that kind of goes with that in a way, just because it's a one of those T charts with TC2000 is this one, and it's the cumulative 4-week new high-low ratio. I only look at the hourly chart, and you can see we're nothing but bullish here, not even thinking about being bearish. Here's a 15-minute chart. These are the only two time frames I look at on this, and you can see there's nothing but bullish. We're not even thinking about bearish. Now, this does not mean that we can't wake up tomorrow to something down, and it could be in this bearish area. It could happen. So I don't want you to think that just because it's up, it's all things are great. We still have to pay attention to the chart and follow the trend. Follow the trend. So, with that said, now we're less than 30 minutes in the market, and I follow this UVXY, and I can see here on a 15-minute chart. We're trying to put a little Hiromi in. We've got this candle here, bullish candle, nice little pullback. If we do start to pull up over that candle, and I think I will go with the highs of it. So above 1130, okay, that might bring in a few sellers. The closer we get to the close, there could be some shaking here. I'm not going to worry about that because with the Fed meeting today, everybody's nervous, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little selling going in the close, but I'm not going to be too concerned with it. I think overall today has been a dynamite day, and unless it just tanks, I guess, then I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, where are we here? Lots of charts are moving up. Let's take a look at McDonald's. Good old McDonald's here. Go back to that daily. Look at McDonald's popping up here. Check out the weekly on McDonald's. Look at that. Oh, hey, you guys forgot to remind me, and I forgot to remind myself. Tomorrow, let's talk about a scan that incorporates the weekly with long charts. Let me make a note. Weekly bullish stream. Oh, that's the name of it. Tomorrow, I will cover this in the room here. Weekly scan. There we go. So, let's look at VICI. There we go. That one's trying to break out here on the weekly. And if we get there, which I would probably wait till we get there, or after we get there, but you can see that on the daily, that's setting up pretty nice here. LKQ is doing a great job. Look at that daily here. Breaking out of the 200 period moving average. You got a morning star, and check out that weekly. We're over the 50 period moving average. You've got this Fig Newton chart pattern here with follow through. 13% up there to the top. Nice. Good charts out there. A firm is a chart that I've been sort of chasing, and I'm going to have to, I'll flag it. It should already be flagged, but I'm going to do that. So I'm looking at, I'm not today. I'm in enough positions to hold overnight, but this might be a chart that we take a look at. Yeah, this might be a chart for sure. Let's see, Alpha. I'm sorry, guys. I'll come back to a couple others there. Let's see, Alpha, Plab. You're looking at Plab. Nice. We've broken out here. Check out the weekly. Nice chart. You're right. That's setting up quite nice. I think I'm going to flag that. Thank you very much. Popped up here. Here we broke out here. Now we're breaking out here. Nice chart. Gonna have to watch that. Semiconductors. There was political news, I guess. Semiconductors might be pretty good for a bit anyway. ACLS is popping up here weekly. A little bit right in there. Daily chart. Terrific looking J-hook setup. Fabulous. I don't see any reason why we can't get right into the crown right here. The bottom side of the crown, about 77.35. That's nice. JW, thanks for sharing your information there on XLE. Appreciate that. That looks like a 50 period moving average tap if you ever seen one. I like that. Nice chart. Little 5%er. Nothing says it can't climb through there either. Let's see here. FNGU. I think this is the chart to watch right here. I seriously do. I do not believe the market can go a lot higher without stocks that's in this ETN right here. FANG stocks, big tech, you can Google it, you can find out what's in there. But I do not believe the market can continue to climb unless these charts in there climbs, this chart in particular. We need it to climb. So you can see there's a little bit of resistance right through here. If we can, if is the key word, if we can get through 1090, then I don't see any reason why we can't come up and challenge this high up here at 1775. And that's just putting a chink, a chip, whatever you want to call it, toward the good side here. Now, with all this said, I don't want anyone to think that I'm like some super bull or anything. I just think we're still in a bullish relief rally. I still think there is a real possibility that we see some more downside. But until we do, let's keep our eye on the ball. I talked about it a little earlier in here, so I'm not going to beat it to death this time. The ball for me is the charts, not recession, not inflation, not politics. That's not the ball. The ball is the chart. That's what we're trading. We're not trading inflation. We're not trading Jay Powell. We're not trading a rate hike. We're trading the chart. So let's trade the chart. Right now, the chart's looking pretty good to me. And the neat thing about candlesticks is it will tell us. It will tell us when we have a problem. You know, something like this maybe. Something maybe with a wick on it. Something like that. It will tell us. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do is just simply trade the ball. What else do we have here? I see energy is moving up a little bit. I'm going to pull this over. Whoops. I'm going to pull this over. The whole thing, though. Again, I apologize. I'm missing a tooth here. I forget what was in here, and somewhere I've deleted it. I'm going to have to work on it. For those of you that have the scanner, it is a tool that, I don't know, makes trading just so much easier. Very, very, very cool tool. So let's take a look at the energy. This is the one I want to focus on. You see these two little green bars up here? This right here, I don't know if you can see it. You'd have to blow your screen up. I can't blow this up. But it says average, and there's 3.6%. Notice it's green. So what it is for the stocks that I have in here, not energy as a whole, only the stocks that I have in there, which is around 35 maybe, is up 3.3%. So the energy sector itself is up, okay? Now, the second little green bar down here, notice a little red, tiny red tail over here, and then the rest of it is all green. Again, you can't see this probably because it's too small, but right here, it says 94%. That means out of all the stocks I have in here, which here, I can tell you how many's in there. How many? Well, it's 35. There it is right there. Here's the list of stocks in there, and there's 35 in there. So out of all those 35, 94% is up. 94% of them is up. That tells me the energy sector is kind of kicking its heels a little bit. And that's cool if you're in some energy like I am. I know some of you guys in the room are, and we're making some good money on it. So all is good there. So keep an eye on that. This is one of those things. If you have the scanner, we can talk about this tomorrow. I can help you with it. If you would like to set things up so you can do this really cool thing with it, And what I've got is little sectors in here that I find interesting. There's not all of them. Probably I should go ahead and put everything in there. I'm missing one. I don't know what it is, though. But anyway, I can help you do this tomorrow if you like. We can do this in the trading room. Anyway, it's a cool little thing to watch if you want to watch, your sectors. Are they up? Are they not? How are they working? Things like that. All right. Where are we? We're looking good here. Currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 position. Count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still counted wrong. Just a minute here. Let me fix this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 are green. Happy as can be. No, mobile payment. Yeah, no, they're there. It's just called payments. Yeah, that one's there, Sean. Thanks. We'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll definitely do that. Ended up buying a few positions today. They're working out. They're all posted right there in the members room with the month and the strike. It's all there. What else do we have here? Anyone have any charts you want to take a look at? Anybody? Anything? Hey, while somebody is crazy typing, I want to take a look at this VXY. It's getting late in the day. UVXY on the daily chart is really not doing anything that's impressive. We move it over here to the 15-minute chart. We talked about this a little bit ago. Now you can see that we're popping up a little bit above 1130. That might give us a little bit of concern, maybe a little bit. We still have another little resistance level up here. This is not a perfect rising method by any stretch of the imagination, but it is, I think we need to give it its credit. And if we break out here, it might cause a little bit of irritation to the market. A little bit of irritation to the market. So let's keep a close eye on that. Yeah, Sean, VLO, you're right. Earnings tomorrow morning. Oh, there we go. Earnings tomorrow morning. So that may play a massive part on what happens to this tonight. Massive part. So let's see here. Let's take a look at Intel. Intel's looking a little bullish to me right now. We've got this J-hook continuation pattern going on, which I love that. I love that sort of thing right in here. It's the second crack of the 50-period moving average, this being the first crack up here. Here's the second crack. There's always a risk that we kind of fail in here. There's always that risk. So a lot of people will wait. Here's the first move. Let's wait till we get the follow through here. Here's one of the positive things I see about Intel right now is that we've rallied above this high and we found support there. We have this low. Let me get my pen out. There we go. We have this low, this high, this higher low, higher high. So we've got this trend cooking. We've got a trend cooking in there. So Intel's looking pretty good to me right now. It's on my watch list. I'm in enough positions. Not going to buy that. And we're coming up to a little tiny bit of resistance. You've got those GDP numbers tomorrow, some unemployment. That could affect the market. So, how you might handle that. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is like Intel. It's rocking. where we've moved from this low to this high, this J-hook continuation pattern. So there's simple choices is what we make. Simple choices. Do we jump into Intel now, or do we wait till it breaks out? Probably one of the best things I think we can do to a chart is ask ourselves what it can do for us. And that would be what I would look at right now. So with that, with a possible 30% there, I look at this chart, I'm thinking, do I have to rush into it? Probably not. I'll make plenty money by buying it on a breakout of this high over here. A little confirmation. Now this is not exactly a bull kicker, but it's close enough for me. So NVIDIA is definitely on my watch list to buy into. Disney, let's peek at Disney here. Let's look at Disney. Disney's looking hot. I mean, that's sweet. Nice rise, nice pullback over the 50-period moving average. I've been talking about this 50-period moving average a lot lately, and I think it's something that we pay attention to. So over it, I'm good bullish for the most part. Below it, not so much. And then you get a chart like this that's putting in a bullish J-hook. Beautiful chart. So I think the big question here is, where does somebody buy it? And everybody is different. Everybody is different. Buy now, buy on the breakout, yada, 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 yada. It's not about the entry that makes you money in trading, and why a lot of people seem to think it is, I'll never know. But when I gave that up years ago, I started making money. When I gave up the entry, who cares what the entry is? As long as you can make some money. So there's 13% up to the dotted deuce, and there's 30% up here to the 200-period moving average. That's all you need to know. Entry is sort of you want a good entry, but I think sometimes we spend too much on some kind of exact entry, like that's going to make the big difference for you. The chart's going to go up or it's not. It has nothing to do with your entry. Your entry is not going to make this chart go any higher or any lower. Unless you think they're looking over your shoulder, in which case if you think that they are, so it works out. Here's one, and I was wrong on this one. I was watching this for a short because of this bearish engulf and the two candles follow through. I was looking for this. If it broke down, I was going to look at a little short in here and fill that gap, maybe go lower. But I am being proved wrong here. Now here's the thing. I'm not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole till it breaks out. I want proof it can get over this bearish candle and not just peek its little nose up there. I'm talking close up there. So I want to pay higher for it. I want to pay higher. So if we pay higher, can we make some money? Well, let's look and see. So let's take this right here and let's move right up to this little top right there. Well, and let's assume the bottom of this green box is the entry. There's 7%. So let's do this again. We're going to do that. And let's go to the 50-period moving average. There's 11%. Let's do this again. And let's take it to the dotted deuce. So we're going to quit right there. And that's 25%. So the reality is I have enough room to wait before I buy into that. It's looking pretty good, but that candle still makes me nervous. So anyway. All right. GE, and then we're getting close to close. GE, I looked at this morning. I love the way it came up. Look at that volume yesterday. Fantastic. We're over that 50-period moving average. I think this is one seriously needs to be on the watch list. And just from the 50 period moving average up here. We'll split the difference here. 16%. That's your playing field. We'll talk about entries and trading this tomorrow in the trading room, because I think this is definitely one to keep an eye on. So we'll keep an eye on. We'll keep a look on those. Okay. All right, we're nearly to the close here, so yeah, we'll just let the market run out now.